morning, FSG. How are you doing today?
Hey, Args, how's things?
Not too bad, thank you. Not too bad. Looking forward to getting into some more work here.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot going on at the moment, so it's nice to be back. Been looking forward to getting back.
Yeah, it's just that little rush before winter sets in, isn't it? So I think the plan we've talked about is to throw some anhydrous into these fields around the yard, get them all sort of a bit of nitrogen put into them before winter. What else have we got? We've got some crop that could just about be sold, some of the canola, and wheat fields.
Right. Canola's ready.
Yeah.
And yeah, the wheat fields need rolling as well, so we've got, there's pretty much every field on the farm needs a bit of attention.
Just about. So I think, we're going to start off with an anhydrous together, and then we might split up and one of us head and do some rolling, the other finishes the anhydrous off, and then maybe starts hauling some canola.
That's right, yep, that sounds like a plan.
Right, I reckon that'll keep us busy for a few hours.
Good stuff. Right, anhydrous.
Alright, let's get going. What tractor are you going to pick?
Oh, I don't know, I might take a Fendt.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. I cleaned one for you last week.
Yes, I remember that.
Alright, well you can go and get it dirty. Off you go.
Alright mate, thank you.
No worries. Well, hello everyone, welcome back to Hanna, Indiana. Look at that tractor. She's so pretty, nice and shiny. FSG is going to get in nice and dirty, I think. We are going to head off and, as you've heard, go and hook up to some anhydrous toolbars and make a start getting some extra nitrogen into the ground. We're going to be planting corn in these fields, but we're just going to set a target nitrogen of putting about 40 kilograms a hectare or so on. We're not going to use the automatic rate because obviously at this stage precision farming doesn't know how to apply an automatic rate because it doesn't know what crop we're putting in. So we just target 40 or something like that. That should get us to just below the requirements for corn. And then when we come through in the beginning of the year when we're planting our corn, the planters can top off the rest of the nitrogen requirements. So that is the plan. But there we go. That is us all hooked up there to the toolbar. Now we do have a little bit of anhydrous in there, but I'm pretty sure there's some over in the tank. So I'm not sure what FSG's doing. He might be going to go move the truck which is parked in front of the tank. But I'm going to go and get some extra put in there, and we will go and make a start. Alright, there we are. We're getting that anhydrous pumped out of the tank there into our caddy on the back. FSG just had to move the truck out of the way. It's a good place he's parked it actually, because if we're going to be hauling some canola, we'll be able to jump straight in there and get started. But there we go. Full up 4,000 litres. So we're just going to go and head into the field, get things unfolded, and then we're going to set our application rate to 40 kilograms per hectare. So we'll have a look at that and make sure we're doing the right job. Alright, so we're in the field here, we've got the toolbar unfolded, and if you have a look up in the top corner, you can see we've turned our application rate is not an automatic, we've turned it to a prescribed application rate, 54 litres per hectare, putting on 82% nitrogen. You can have a look down there in the bottom as well. We've brought up our little mini map so you can see everything there. So we'll get that lowered down, and hopefully, as we pull forward, through the clouds of dust, you'll start to see our nitrogen levels there are bumping up as we move. So that is that's working just perfectly. Don't know why it wouldn't, but there we go, getting that nitrogen put into the field, which will be perfect for when we come to plant in spring. So we'll just jump out and have a look, make sure that's doing a good job. Looks pretty good to me. Getting a nice texture there, and what will be a nice seed bed come spring. FSG is in the field, he's getting unfolded as well, so nothing left to do. Get set up, organise some GPS courses, and make a start on just getting this field done.
FSG to Args.
Go ahead, mate.
So you've just deactivated automatic application rate, have you? Are we going
correct.
The max out?
Yeah, so I've set it to 54 litres per hectare manually, which I think will take us to a pretty good position, which will take us close to what corn needs.
Very good.
And then the seeders, when planters, when we come into the field to plant, we'll be able to do the rest.
Sounds good.
I haven't set up a GPS course, but I'll do that now as we're going. Alright, well, we're underway. We'll get this GPS course plugged in. I've got our A point done already. Get a B point set there, and that should be about right. Let's try and set a width and turn our lines on, and that looks pretty good to me. So we'll save that course. That'll be there for FSG to load up, and he will be able to head off and follow along with us, which will be just perfect. And there we are, everything all set up. Hopefully FSG's getting that course loaded, no issues down the end. We did have a little bit of a problem, which we've just troubleshot, but that is all working out just fine now. So we'll just get into it, I think. get started in the field, work our way across. I think we're going to do the 2 big fields together, and then we might look to make a move into the smaller field, just one of us, while the other goes and starts doing some of the rolling. That is the plan anyhow. So I think, as we've just taken a bit of a wide swing there, but no one noticed, we will head on around the headlands, get the field opened up, and then we'll jump into some up and down roads. So we'll catch up with you in just a little bit. Well, there we are, first field just about done. It's gone pretty smoothly indeed. Always goes fast with 2 bits of kit, but we've got through that in not too much time, so it does bode well for being able to definitely get these other 2 fields all done, plus the rolling and getting some crop sold, which are going to be our 3 main objectives for today. So we're just going to run along here, this last little strip. Always gets a little bit awkward against headlands, and you end up with a little run along there, but that's all going pretty well. We just have a look there in precision farming. You can see we haven't gone too over the top with nitrogen, so when we do come in and sow our corn, everything should level out. But it's interesting just looking across the map. There must be something not quite right with precision farming on this map, or something's not quite working out, because we've lost the patchiness that was happening on these other fields. So not quite sure what the deal is there, but we'll just have to roll with it and take those benefits or whatever we get with it. So anyhow, we're going to get to the end of this field, get things folded up, and head on over to the next one. And there we go, that's field done. So we'll get that all lifted up now. I did say we'd get things folded up, but I reckon as long as we're quick and careful and there's no traffic coming, we can just dart the other way around the end of this field, end of this hedgerow, and go and get started again. There we go. No need to fold up. CFSG folded his one up, but we will just drop this down and carry on. But we might stop out, jump out, and go and have a chat to him, see how he's getting on.
All good, mate?
Yep, no, everything's running pretty smoothly. I was just saying how quickly we got through that field. Shouldn't be any problem getting everything we wanted done today.
No, definitely not. We're going to rattle through this stuff, aren't we? It's good.
It is good. It is good. So we're just going to both carry on in this field and then maybe split and one of us goes and rolls after it?
Yeah, I think that's the plan, yeah.
Okay. Alright, well, same deal. I'll set a GPS course up and we'll just get into it.
Alright, mate. Sounds good.
Let's go. Alright, there you go. You've heard the story there. We will carry on, get around this headland, and once we get over there against that pivot, we will set ourselves up a GPS course. It's probably as good a place as any going along that edge. We've always done this field across this way. I don't know if there's any reason why. I'm assuming it's probably longest in the direction that we're looking there. Probably the longest passes. And I suppose it's much easier on the headlands. If we did it going the other way, we'd get some funny, awkward little angles coming in here on these ends. So much easier going that way. So we'll get around the corner, get our GPS set up, and we'll just carry on. ZFSG.
Go ahead, Args.
You'll have a Field 21 Anhydrous course set up for you.
Thanks, sir.
No worries. well, this little strip here is why you don't let FSG drive freehand without GPS. He tried to before he set his GPS course up and got a little bit off, but that's right. We don't mind cleaning up after him. So that's gone pretty well again. As you can see again, looking down at the bottom, we have not applied that much nitrogen, but it's just enough to give the soil a good little boost over winter. We'll let it soak in and be sitting there embedded, ready for when we come through to seed again in the spring. So that is probably going to work out pretty well. Of course, this is all theoretical. FarmSim doesn't differentiate between seasons or when you applied the fertilizer or anything like that, but it's just nice to play with a little added realism. Be interested to know, do you do this? Do you apply nitrogen in autumn so that it gets to sit there over winter? I'm sure I've seen some people doing it, but not sure if it's a common thing done in this part of the world or not. But that's what we're doing. Anyhow, we'll have a chat to FSG. I'm going to volunteer to carry on going around the field over here while he can go and do the rolling. I've done lots of rolling here on this map and here in Hanna, so we'll leave it to him to go and have a play with the roller, but we'll just let him get finished over here and then we'll go and get into it. And there we go, it's not far behind. I do like that tractor sitting on those big LSW tyres. I equally like it on the dual row crops as well, but it does look very nice, very nice. Amazing how much the tyre selection gives you such a different look on a tractor. Very cool. All done, mate.
Yeah, flying, aren't we?
We are. So you're happy to go and do the rolling? I'll carry on doing the next field.
Yeah, no worries at all, mate. That's fine.
Alright.
It probably won't take you more than about 5 minutes, will it?
No, not the rate we've got through these ones. Won't take long at all. So I'll jump in a truck and go and start getting some canola sold once I'm finished here. Might even take some more food down to the pigs. We'll see how we go.
Alright, yeah. Well, I'll keep you posted how I'm going in the big fields.
Yeah, I'll give you a wave if I go down to the pigs.
No worries.
Alright, have fun.
Alright, cheers, mate.
Cheers. Alright, we're moving over here into this one, so not much to do, get things unfolded, and we will just get straight into this as well. I don't think it is going to take very long to get done, so we should be able to get a decent amount of canola hauled down to the sell point. Obviously be good to go and get some more money into the account. We've actually got, or we have tallied up exactly how much we could potentially earn off all the crops that we've got in there using the time-saving stock check, so it's looking promising for us actually towards clearing a whole chunk of that debt out. Reminder, of course, and we do have that $2 million debt that we inherited when we came onto the farm through some bad business decisions from the last farm manager, so we are working our way to try and get rid of that still, and I think we're well on our way to making a big difference. So anyhow, like I said, we're just going to carry on here, but more of a time lapse, and we'll see you when we're done. And there we are. Like I said, wasn't going to take us too long, but we are just running along this last little section of the field. And we will be all done, get everything folded up, head back over to the yard. We better give things a clean off. I won't hear the end of it if we don't give this a wash, so we will do that. I have had to back this up a couple of times, and I'm not looking forward to trying to manoeuvre around that little area where we've got the pressure washer. We really should think about moving that pressure washer, getting it somewhere a little bit more accessible, but there we go, that's all folded up and we are good. So let's head on back over to the farm. We can't go that way because we'd have to drive through the crop there, so we'll have to go all the way down around the end and go over and get this put away, and then we'll probably jump into one of the semis, get loaded up with some canola and go and start getting some sold, earn some money. Well, look at that. I think we've just about got enough space. We can actually do a full 180 turn in there. So long as the pressure washer hose will reach the tractor, we won't have any issues giving that a good clean off. But we'll start at the back here. Anhydrous tanks, not looking too bad. They just get a whole lot of dust blown up on them, but they're pretty clean really. Get them all washed off. We'll go through the toolbar. Obviously that is a whole lot dirtier. It spends a lot of time in the ground. And then we'll go and get the tractor done as well. And there we go, we're getting the warning that we're almost at the limit, but we can get the tractor washed down and all cleaned off. So that is everything, all done. Go and get this put away. Now impaling ourselves on a shank or a disc opener or anything like that. And we'll go and see. My bet, what do you reckon FSG, did he clean his or not? That is going to be the big question. Let's go and have a look. Well, one of these toolbars is not like the other, and I'll give you a guess at who put that one there. We'll have to wind him up about that in just a little bit next time we see him, but we'll keep that one dry to ourselves. We'll keep that one close to our chest until we need a little bit of ammunition for him. Anyhow, there we are, that is all done. So back into the shed for the tractor, and then we're going to go jump into the Mac. Looks like it's all sitting there ready to go with getting loaded up with some canola. Can't tell, did he do the tractor? The tyres are dirty, but is that just from driving across the yard? I'm not too sure. Maybe he has. Definitely didn't do the toolbar though. Anyhow, let's go and jump in that truck. Alright, well here we are. We're just going to take a quick look at our time-saving stock check. And you can see there our canola is currently sitting at $720. Has a max price in December of $729, but if you look there at the value total, we're only selling ourselves $5,000 short. So not a huge loss. And I did actually have a good chat the other day with Mark Haythornthwaite, the creator of the time-saving stock check, and the max month is based on the game data, but that can actually vary just a little bit, and I have found previously that you might actually get your best price in the month before it reaches its maximum. So do keep an eye on that. It might pay to be able to do your selling a little bit sooner. There might be an opportunity to just improve your profits a little bit, but we are going to take just that $5,000 hit by starting to sell this today, which I think we can handle. We've got a good amount of product here in the bins and a good amount of things to sell, so get this one loaded up. Looks like we're doing the back hopper first. We have to reverse up just a touch there to get underneath the overhead bin. And there we are. Get that front one loaded up, get the trailer tarped, and we will head on down to the sell point. There we are, full 60,000 litres. And we had 480,000 or so. If we take 60,000, that's 8 trips. So we'll see how far we get through this before FSG finishes on his rolling. I do know he started in at the same field we planted first, field 15. So we'll be able to have a look on the map and see how far he's got with that. We might even check in with him in just a little bit. But let's head on down to the grain elevator and we'll go and get this first load sold. See how much we get per truckload and how much we might end up earning overall. So here we are down at Cargills. We will drive in through here into the unload trigger over the unload pits. And there we can see how much we're going to get out of this truckload. We should be able to as we zoom in just a little bit. Should get a trigger there. We go. Not sure which bin we're doing first. Looks like we're doing the back hopper. We'll just drive a little bit further forward just to make sure we're unloading over the actual grate into the pit. So we'll wait for that one to get emptied out, see how much money we get off that, and then we'll have a look at the front one as well. Well, so there we go, and of course we get the environmental score, so that's $24,000 off that one. So if we can get $48,000 per load, that'll be pretty impressive. And indeed we did another 24 grand, so $48,000 overall there from that load, which is perfect. Right, well, nothing left to do. 7 more loads to go. We will jump into another little time lapse and just get this all sold. So we'll see you again very soon. Well, this is going to be our last load of canola. We've made about $330,000, just a little bit less so far. So whatever we get from this load will give us our final total of income from this, from the canola, which is, well, 330. It's going to be around $370,000, $380,000. It's going to be magical. Can't believe how much money we've got out of this. So we'll get it unloaded and have a look. And there we go, we've ended up with 404,000 and we were on about 18 when we started. So if we take that 18 grand off that 404, we're sitting at about $486,000, $386,000. So that is that's a fantastic amount of income. And of course we've still got barley, soybeans and dried corn to get sold. So that's almost a quarter of the debt, quarter of the $2 million gone just off those one loads. Now we're going to come over here. We're going to drop our trailer off and go and get hooked up there to the feed mill trailer, the feed trailer, and we're going to go and take a load of food down to the pigs, get them all topped up, and we'll stop in and see FSG, see how he's going with the rolling on our way. Alright, we're hooked up here to the trailer. We've got the lid open on the top and getting that pig food going in nice and smoothly. Plenty of space in this. It's actually a really, really big trailer, about 75,000 litres or so. So we'll get this all filled up and then we'll be on our way and go and get this all unloaded. I do like the trailer though, it works really, really well, and you'll see it when we get down there if you haven't seen it before, how well it goes at unloading into those silos. Right, there we are, 79,000 litres. So let's get on our way. Head on down and go and get the pigs fed. Just heading down past the wheat fields here, and FSG's all finished in here on the left, and it looks like I can just see him getting around the end of the rows. Can't quite make out what he's done exactly in here in this field yet. It does look like he's done all the headlands there on our right, but I think we'll just have a look. Yeah, there he is, heading on his way around. So we'll just leave him there. He's not too far away from us, but we might just carry on. We'll go and get the pig food dropped off, and then we'll be back. Fortunately, there was no cars coming while we were drifting onto the wrong side of the road there, or that could have been a monumental mess. But anyhow, let's keep on going. So we've made it down here to the pigs. We need to go up here next to the silos, and we will then be able to get the spout opened out, the auger. I think if we get that lifted up there, we should then be able to get it pivoted out in that direction, and hopefully we're in a spot where we're just about close enough there to the auger, I think, to the grain bin, or feed wagon, feed bins, whatever you want to call them. There we go. And we just spin that out, we should be able to get it in a pretty good spot right over top. Stop right about there. Back of the touch. We can drop it down. That's not bad, I think. Just press the button. There we go. Food going into the pigs. Now, if we just take a quick look on the animal screen. So you can see there, 89,000 litres that will go up as it continues. We actually don't. There we go, 100,000. We don't actually go through much food. Once we put this in, you'll see that we don't have too much that we've had to worry about. But we do have the more mature animals there, along with the piglets. So we can probably, depending on what we're going to do with our money, whether we're going to pay down all the debt or not, we may be able to even look at buying some more pigs with an eye to the future and just increasing the herd. Do you call it a herd of pigs? Flock of pigs? Group of pigs? I'm sure someone will tell me in the comments what it is. There we go. Get that folded down and we can head on back now. That was easy. Crop down here looking very good as well, as you'd expect. No issues or anything like that. So it'll be nice once we have this ready to be able to come down here and harvest. First time we've used this field, so be good to go on a little bit of a road trip around about and try and just work in a little bit different field. Anyhow, let's get on our way back. We'll stop in and see FSG on the way. Right, well I can see FSG on his way back down there, so I think if we just park here, I think we're safely off the side of the road. We'll leave our hazards on, just in case any traffic comes along, they'll know to keep an eye out. There we go. Looks safe this way. Turn around. All good to go. Let's get across. Jump across the ditch here. Got a little bit of a raised patch. No water in it anyhow. We'll catch up with FSG, see how he's getting on, and see if we are just about all done for today.
Hey mate, you good?
I'm doing good, mate. I've earned almost $500,000 today. Now, what have you been doing?
Yes, I've had my HUD turned off while I was doing some rolling, but that is a substantial amount of money in the bank.
It's not bad. I think about 380 grand off the canola, so it's a good lump of the debt gone if we choose to use it that way.
That is amazing.
How's the rolling going?
Like, got to control ourselves and not buying a new kit.
That's right. I did suggest we could have got some more pigs when I was down there dropping some food off, but that's an investment, right?
Yeah, well, that's an investment. That is an investment. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, rolling's going well, mate. It's these are big fields, right? So it just takes a bit of time. But I've been, kicking back, relaxing
Oh, good.
while I've been doing it. It's been good.
Happy for you. Hey, I fixed the pressure washer back at the yard too, so that's working for when you get back.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that was a veiled dig at something or not.
Oh,
but,
I figured that your toolbar went back a bit dirty. I figured it can't have been working when you got there.
I actually, when you watch this video back when we put them live, you will chuckle because I already mentioned that I wasn't shirking my responsibilities, but I'd come back and clean it later.
Well, there you go. Well, you can blame the pressure washer being broken.
Yeah, we're going to have to put the Dirtinator, and I'm still wanting to swap that out for the pressure washer without you noticing.
It's a bit hard though, isn't it? A bit hard. Right. Well, I'm pretty much done for the day. I don't know about you, whether you're going to keep on going for a bit longer or park things up.
Yeah, I said I was going to just crack on post recording and get these fields finished so we're ready for next episode. But
yes.
I think we'll call it there for the episode, I think.
Yeah, good. All right, well, you're a superstar if you get that finished. It'd be awesome.
Yeah, no worries at all.
Very good. Oh, that was fun. It was. It's good to obviously get those fields prepped for next time, so we know what we got to do when we come to plant some corn. And what you're doing now is really going to maximise the yield on these ones, so it'll be fantastic.
That's right, and we better hunker down, actually. I think the winters can be quite harsh here, can't they? So we've got a few quiet months ahead of us.
Hopefully get some nice weather to be able to haul that other crops. I think the dried corn and barley can be sold in January, so hopefully we get some decent weather for that.
Yeah, let's hope there's a window to get the trucks at least to the sell point. That'll be good, wouldn't it?
It will be. Very good. All right, well, I'll get out of your way, let you carry on, and we'll catch you next week.
Sounds like a plan, mate.
Well, good. All right, take care, and we'll catch you soon.
Yeah, cheers, Ox.
All right,
Bye.
See ya. All right, well, there we go. He is going to carry on for a little bit longer and get things finished as our trees just go and have a hissy fit right there. I think FSG might have a video coming out soon on flickering trees. That looked a little bit different to the flickering trees we've had before, but keep an eye out for that because I think that could be quite a popular fix for some people, particularly when you get into autumn and you have those orange colours. There we go. Great job. Love this Perma's modding flat rolling texture. There we go. Off into the not so much setting sun. It's a midday sun, but it is low in the sky because it's 1 in the afternoon. FSG will carry on with the rolling and we will get the truck back to the yard. But that is us done here again on Hanna, Indiana. Great to earn a whole lot of money there. We've still got a lot of potential income in the bins for when we go and get the rest of the crop sold. So things are looking good. Things are looking good. Anyhow, from the Farm Sim guy and myself, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you have enjoyed that episode and we'll catch you in the next one.